This is Mormon to Marley with Jeff and Michelle. I would be Jeff, and Michelle would be my wife of 30 years. Sealed together for all eternity.
In the temple of the Lord.
By a binding power of the priesthood.
Dressed in
an
white.
Eternal marriage.
Robes and flowing.
The holy handshake.
Veils.
Yeah, and this is where we talk about music and life and whatever. Whatever we're...
Well, mainly we're going to talk about
digging.
Reggae Rise Up
Oh,
Vegas.
Don't start an agenda.
Reggae Rise Up Vegas.
Yeah, all right. Just
a couple weeks ago.
make it natural.
Music festival.
Let's start with that.
There's Reggae Rise Up in Florida is happening, I believe, this weekend. We need to check out some streams of that. But no, we went to the Reggae Rise Up Vegas, but we didn't have the best experience because we missed half of it, basically. We've had the tickets since
we did.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Many, many, many months pre-COVID.
Really looking forward to it.
Had to wait about 2 years for this.
Yeah.
So we weren't excited about the lineup too much.
No. Yeah, we'll get into that. But yeah, no, we weren't really. But there were some good surprises too, though. Yeah.
Well, there was a nightmare pretty much for us on the
beforehand.
The Friday.
So it goes. So the festival is Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, Saturday and Sunday, yeah.
Down in Vegas.
So Saturday,
we were downtown at the convention center. That was a cool venue, by the way.
I thought it was a very good venue. There
that
was
was
some
cool.
soft.
Yeah, interesting how they did
grass,
it. Kind of amongst the buildings.
What was that? Turf. Some turf in there at the main stage. Lots of people were sitting down on the ground when we arrived. And I'm like, uh-oh, I can't get down on that ground anymore.
No. What did we do? Oh, well, we were only there for one day,
Sunday.
Not even a full day.
We didn't make it there Saturday.
So it's Saturday and Sunday, and for us, we were planning on driving down.
For sure. We didn't want to miss Saturday.
On Friday, right? What?
Yeah.
We were going to drive down Friday.
But remember, it's Saturday and Sunday. So we were going to drive down Saturday morning to Las Vegas to see the movement at 5:15, Ayaterra, 6:30. And that was mainly
Fate
who we
held
wanted to see.
Other plans for us.
Common Kings. I was ready to see Common Kings. And then I thought, if I see Soja and Slightly Stupid, then I guess
that's fine.
I don't really care. I could go either way with that, but really mainly wanted to see the movement.
Yeah, the movement would have been great. But we're seeing them
doing.
They're coming here to Salt Lake.
November.
But
nonetheless, we've had these tickets again for about 2.5 years here.
Yeah. So we had the 2-day passes to go Saturday, Sunday.
And
we woke up Saturday. Well, we went to bed Friday night with the plan of waking up at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. and heading out.
It didn't work out, did it? Well,
no.
I'll let you explain that one, sugar.
I'm not going to. I think it's boring. No one cares.
El Pequeño Diablo.
Yeah,
That's my name for you, little devil.
We got into an argument, and it led into basically missing the first
Toxic
day. And we thought,
argument.
But what we realized out of the argument and out of missing,
it wasn't an argument. You basically forced me to miss the first day because you didn't want to pay
get out on
for
time.
A hotel room.
Yeah. That's right.
That night,
No.
we were low on funds. Our budget was tight.
It's kind of a usual thing. But hotel rooms are insane these days.
And you were such a downer and so obsessively, compulsively, neurotically negative about going both days because you were so nervous about monetary situations.
You
rained on the parade.
You had said on Friday night, I was saying that I didn't even know if I really wanted to go.
Well, we were probably drunk and
had a little something.
Drinky.
Anyway, we missed the first day.
And you took me seriously.
We didn't see.
But I woke up early nonetheless to try to head out.
But we didn't.
And you made it clear you were not wanting to go.
Okay.
And it just went downhill from there.
I just didn't have the energy.
We missed the movement. We missed Ayaterra. We missed Soja. We missed Karma Kings. We missed Slightly Stupid on Saturday, October 9th.
There you go. Okay.
Somehow we had a toxic fight the entire day.
Oh. Go ahead.
Well, basically, I just wanted to, end my life that day. And somehow we pulled it together again. I'm not sure how.
Yeah, and we realized that maybe it's just that maybe we just weren't supposed to go.
Me coming to you saying, let's just move on.
Sorry,
is what it was.
I'm choking on my drink here.
Yeah. You were walking around the lake by yourself.
A little bit.
And I reached out to you. Yeah.
All right. Whatever. We ended up going, though, Sunday morning. And we got there just as the first band was finishing.
Yeah, so we somehow pulled it together.
We parked in the garage.
Saturday. Decided to go just for Sunday.
No.
Do you want to even talk about how we decided to play it off instead of like sulking and saying, "Oh, well, we missed a whole day of festival that I had already paid money for."
It's weird. I couldn't quite remember how to say it. I started to explain this, but it dawned on me and us that we just need to take what kind of comes our way and just say, hey, you know what?
That's what happened.
Yeah, we just didn't get out of here today.
No,
that's
it
cool.
didn't happen on Saturday.
Let's just have fun
for whatever
tonight.
Reason,
we'll get down there tomorrow.
We were just kind of making up an imaginary scenario where we were like, I don't know, co-owners in a company, and we were merging some companies, together, and we're like, well, we were too busy on Saturday. We were doing some business, and we just couldn't make it down there.
We had the acquisition to take care of. We couldn't be there.
Some mergers and acquisitions.
But really, it was just sulking, and we were just
absolute toxic.
But we got there on Sunday
fighting
for right after the first band stopped. We parked in the garage, got in, and by the way, Reggae Rise Up did a great job with the entry and all that. I felt like it was really efficient.
Easy in, easy out.
Easy in, easy out. Yeah, and it was a good venue. I like the venue.
Well, it was kind of like just blocked off area of downtown.
Yeah, the Las Vegas Convention Center. Yeah, it was blocked off. Kind of weird having the traffic lights still working in front of the stage the whole time, but, you get used to them.
Yep. So on Sunday, we were hoping to see Hyrie.
Yeah.
Fortunate Youth.
Yep.
And
Collie.
Then I'm like, well, I'll check out J-Boog and Dirty Heads. Dirty Heads was the last.
They're the headliner.
So I really didn't care about Modest Yahoo at 5:15. We thought, well, we'll see if
we
can
wanted
catch
to check it out.
Some Collie Buds a little bit earlier. Then definitely Hyrie at 6:30, but Fortunate Youth at 8:45 as well. So
hotter
that's what
than
we did.
Hell there, wasn't it?
It was in the 70s, like upper 70s.
Yeah, it wasn't hot, but I mean, it was the sun
hotter
was
than
just
upper
beating
70s. Yeah, because so I have a problem.
But it was nice. They had tents and things with the vendors, so you could walk in the shade. It was great.
But again, you had to be on your feet, unless you're able to get onto the ground itself or have a VIP pass.
So this festival, and I don't know if it's just Reggae Rise Up, has their VIP has the bleachers, places to sit, things that we were talking about as far as like, it'd be nice if you're older. And they have those things, but I don't want to have to pay VIP for that. No?
Listen to me. I need to speak with whoever the
powers that be,
the companies that put on these. Well, I guess Reggae Rise Up it would be.
Yeah, it's Reggae Rise Up.
Whoever runs this
Live
and whoever runs these
events
other festivals,
here in Salt
like
Lake.
the one that is going to be held down in Long Beach in February.
That's a huge one.
Cali Love or Cali Vibes or whatever.
Cali Vibes
with Marleys.
Featuring the Marleys.
So the problem is there's no seating for older people.
Yeah, you got to sit down
40 plus, 50 plus. There's absolutely no seating.
And you won't let me bring a small back chair or even a chair that I could sit in the back with. I'll sit in the back.
Unless you're paying VIP prices. And even then, a lot of the bleachers in VIP section are straight sun.
I don't think they're that great.
No shade.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
dude, they're still
I'm thinking there's literally, we had to find a piece of concrete to sit on.
Right, and we did.
A piece of concrete by the food court
the food
area.
Yeah, they had a concrete area.
There were a couple, there were like four different tables that you could sit down at and eat in the food area. But I mean, you had to stand there and stalk the people eating at the tables in order to sit down on a chair at the tables. You had to like stand in the shadows and hide and like stalk someone.
Wait for them to leave.
As soon as they get up, you had to steal that chair.
Oh my God, dude!
So we weren't able to do
dude,
that.
There was a lot of people at this thing.
Lots. It was
cow.
like big for
that
reggae.
Is grown, man.
I mean, we're not in Florida.
No,
I'm sure the Reggae Rise Up in Florida is huge.
This ain't EDC that's going on.
No, it's not EDC.
Not by a long shot. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was surprised how many people were there for the week lineup.
Yeah. Well, all right. Yeah.
I was.
I guess.
But I was also happy that there were that many people, and I thought it ran smoothly.
But we did find a place to sit, and okay, that all worked out, you know.
Stop making it sound like it's okay. It is not okay.
No,
Reggae Rise Up, I'm speaking to you. It is not okay to not be able to sit down in a chair.
Yeah.
You are not catering only to 20-year-old people and 30-year-old people. Yeah. You have
Climbers.
people in their 40 plus 50 years old.
Snowboard
heaven forbid.
Crowd.
And we need to sit our asses down.
I want to bring a low back.
I should not have
I'll
to
sit
buy
in the back.
We'll talk about that in a minute. I should not have to buy a VIP ticket in order to have a seat to sit down on.
Yeah, people will buy VIP just because it's
isn't
VIP.
The ground.
You're not winning anybody over with seating.
It's I dare say it's ageism. It is. I want to say it's.
Yeah, it is ageism. Maybe. Well, it is for us because we're there's probably a lot of people. I don't know.
There should be a section.
Okay.
A section in the
it is. It's called handy.
There should be a section where if you want to sit in a chair, you bring your own foldable chair, whatever.
Yeah,
you should be able to sit in a section,
right,
where everyone is supposed to sit in their chair, and that's what you'll agree to.
Chairs. Yeah, it should. It should be from the board back. Could be chairs, but nothing ahead of that, and they have people walk through there and make sure nobody's using the chair.
There have got to be arrangements made.
There
have got to be changes made.
I'll stay out of the way.
It is time for change. I am ready to lead a rebellion against the powers that be with these festivals that think that it is okay to not allow chairs at a festival. I absolutely would. I would love to speak. Make my appointments now. Call and make appointments. I want to speak to these people.
The Mormon to Marley people will be in touch with someone.
If you are 50,
we'll get a launch date.
You are being discriminated against.
Well, okay.
At these festivals.
Let's just say we just
you have
need
nowhere
chairs.
to sit.
All right. Let's just say
and we are
chairs.
not 20 and we are not 30 and we are buying tickets.
Yeah,
we shouldn't have to sit at home and hope for a stream of whoever decides to
I bought the $20
this.
Lobster mac and cheese. I did that.
We fucking bought
a
$30 alcoholic drink.
Jesus
Christ.
Well, because they had it like $18, but I don't know. Somehow we got $30, but
I still don't even know.
It's a big drink.
And granted, I knew we should have gotten in the line for the pizza. But it was kind of a long line, and so then we kept kind of walking.
Yeah.
And then we got to the end, and I'm like, well, there's some Jamaican stuff right here. And then we got in line, and I'm like, oop, mac and cheese sounds good. And then I should have known it said lobster next to it. I should have known it's going to be overpriced. And it was fucking, what, $25, $20?
20
mac and cheese. And let me tell you, there's no way that it was more than like a quarter to a half cup. There had to have been no more than a half cup.
No, there was.
No more than a half cup of lobster mac and cheese for $20. No more than a half cup.
Yeah, it was insane. Well, I don't know about that.
I know my measurement's pretty strong.
The half cup's really nothing.
Yeah, and that's what was in this little container of $20.
But it was. The point is,
people.
Look, this is already.
Here was our mistake. We didn't bring a backpack in.
That was our mistake. Because I had read that they weren't allowing backpacks.
Well, smaller than 14 by 14 or something.
Okay, but that's pretty small, dude.
Jeff, we read through that the day before, and I'm like, that's actually a pretty big backpack that you can bring in. And for some reason, you didn't bring it, and that was our tactical error number 1. We could have gotten in so many things in that backpack.
Yeah.
Probably a portable chair.
Well, we brought water. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
It was miserable.
They need to do the chair thing, though. They need to allow chairs. They need to have a section that is for chairs only, and it's
until this happens.
Put me near the back.
I don't care.
Fine.
I can be by the back.
Soundboard-ish behind the soundboard, somewhere in there.
But my dogs have to rest.
Yeah, dude.
They can't be barking.
Yeah, come on, bro.
I've got to rest them.
Yeah.
I'm 50. Yeah. It's discriminatory. It's discriminatory at this point.
Well, let's don't get litigious.
We've been to enough festivals. This is discriminatory.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be expected. There were so many people that were older like us.
Yeah.
So
that
many
maybe
people
did just fine.
like no. Listen, I saw the pain on their faces as they were walking past.
Yeah.
They were in pain, just like we were.
So, let's talk about the shows.
Okay.
Enough of your rant on chairs.
But seriously, there's a reason why I have not bought tickets to the Long Beach Festival that was just announced with all of the Marleys and then just basically every reggae act
in
under
California.
the sun.
There's a lot of reasons.
Because there's no chairs allowed. I think I read through it already.
Right.
And it's the One Love Festival, but just kind of renamed Cali Vibes or Cali Love or something. Beginning of February 2022.
It's a big show.
Because I'm not going to go.
All right. Well, let's don't worry about it. We're not going to go. No.
No, I want to change the system at these festivals.
I hear your point. I think we...
Well, I guess I'm waiting for you to say, like you're on board and you'll help me.
I am on board.
Contact whoever needs to be contacted.
I will help you contact anybody that needs to be contacted. Now, the shows. So we got there and we checked out.
It was a beautiful day.
I don't even know who was playing.
October 10th.
Oh, we saw Mike Love.
We did. Because we were waiting for
He sounded good, though. It was just him playing solo, right?
Well, first before Mike Love, we saw Collie Buddz on the main
stage.
Oh,
we did? Okay, I thought Mike was the first.
And I'm like, we're in trouble if all these people are sitting down on the turf underneath the tents.
Well, because they're shaded in there.
Because I'm like, I can't get down on the ground.
No, it's fine. We walked around.
It would be really embarrassing.
Collie was good, dude. He sounded good, but
boring.
I don't know.
Snoozers.
Okay. Yeah, Let's be
honest.
But he has something. I like Collie Buddz.
We like his songs, of course. Yeah, I do.
I like his vibe.
But I expected more from him than just walking back and forth on a stage.
I know.
You're on this big stage. You're just
and he has so
back
much
and forth.
energy, and he's so good with. I don't know.
I needed more.
He does need something.
I need more stage presence. I need more stage show.
Yeah.
I need more effort put into what it means to be on a big stage like that. We've liked Collie Buddz in the past. We've had fun at his concerts.
Yeah, I love
This
Collie
was
Buddz.
a miss for me. It was kind of just snoozers.
Okay, fine. Jeez.
But maybe I was already kind of grumpy because I knew.
You were. You're grumpy now. You were grumpy then. Jeez, you're just grumpy.
Well, I haven't started taking my Prozac yet. That I just got a prescription for the first time.
That ought to mix.
Let me tell you, I'm a little testy from this week because that was a really hard doctor's appointment the other day.
I know.
When I had to admit a lot of things and say, we got to step it up here with that the meds.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Hopefully I'll be a little bit nicer once that hits my system.
So then we left the main stage after Collie, right? And we went and the other stage was more shaded. It was nice.
Yeah.
That was Mike Love, yeah?
Yes, and we were there because Hyrie was after Mike Love.
Yeah, Hyrie was going to... yes.
But the thing is, after Mike Love, there was still an hour and a half before Hyrie. Yeah. So we decided to check out a couple of Manasiahu's songs. He was on the big stage after Collie Buddz. But it was literally so boring and so unimpressive that we left and went to go... and went to go wait for Hyrie.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, I don't know. I don't get it.
Where was why couldn't Arise Roots have been there? Why couldn't Tribal Seeds have been there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I would have taken anything.
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't know what to
sick,
say. I guess I just am not.
It was a mess.
Yeah. Anyway. And then Mike Love was good. You know, he did his solo thing where it was just him and his guitar and, all of his whatever, pedals and stuff. But I thought he was good, man. He's a super hippie, very organic, very,
well, he has. You want to talk about his song with Ayaterra that he has?
Well, he's vegan, and that's cool, man. But he sings about that, and he stands by what he says. But he's good, I guess. I don't know. It's totally my thing.
It's not my thing. I came to the conclusion.
Okay.
But I have respect. Of course, I have some respect for his.
You thought he was standing in front of us the whole time.
I knew
for
he was. After he performed, he came down.
But
into
he's
the crowd.
wearing a jersey with his own name on it. Isn't that weird? That's like me wearing a jersey, and it has my own name on it.
Okay, so. It was Mike Love.
Weird?
He came down to the audience with his lady friend, and they were smooching all. She was smooching all over him, and he was standing right in front of us.
He's little. I mean, he's a shorter guy. I didn't realize that. Yeah. Well,
he's not fat. No, because he doesn't eat meat.
I didn't mean anything by it other than I wasn't sure it was him. I don't know what it means either. I don't know. I just thought, well, I don't know.
I don't know, but
anyway, but he had his own jersey on with his own name. I thought that was odd.
Probably because everyone asks, "Are you Mike Love?"
So what? I'll just wear a jersey, a basketball
jersey. Why are you hung up on that, Jeff? It was
weird.
Fucking Mike Love right in front of us. He came. Not a big deal.
I wouldn't wear a jersey.
He had long dreads. He was wearing those tan pants. He was wearing those tennis shoes. I was like, how do you not know that that's Mike Love? It's exactly what he was wearing on stage not 5 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, right on. Okay. Anyway,
you got to be more aware.
He was pretty good.
I'm sorry. I'm really testy, and let me tell you, it's because there's a lot of reasons, but
well, chill out. Have a drink, chill.
I'm really worked up about the fact that these fucking these festivals, these music festivals, they've got to allow chairs.
You gotta drop
reggae, right? No, I'm not gonna drop it. And the more you tell me to drop it, the more I say no.
I meant tonight.
It's completely discriminatory.
I'm okay
to older people.
We need to have chairs
completely for older people. We should not have to pay VIP prices to sit our asses down in a chair.
I'm with you.
It's wrong.
Okay.
It's wrong. It's unjust.
Did we at DOS? We couldn't have a chair there, right? I don't remember.
It's a rave. This is a reggae festival. I don't know how you compare a rave to a reggae festival.
I might be the only guy that would sit at a rave. All right.
Okay.
What'd you think? After Mike Love, who was it? So we stayed there for Hyrie.
Modest Yahoo.
Oh, it was Modest. Yeah, but that okay.
On the other stage, the thing is, you could hear on the other stage.
Yeah, because it was right next to it. Yeah, it was kind of like you could hear both.
But it was so uninteresting that we left and just waited for Hyrie.
We're being negative. And then Hyrie started.
I'm just being honest.
And we've seen Hyrie.
What? So why are you telling me? It's not. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. My opinion is you cannot put Modest Yahoo on a festival lineup and expect people to be excited and want to go. You just can't. It's time for something new.
I don't know.
Where's Article Sound System?
Ooh, I like them. But let's talk about this. So Hyrie, we've seen her a couple times, right? Over the years. Whatever. I've seen her a couple. You've seen her once by yourself. We really like her. Her new album, Oh, do we have her song, by the way? I'll put that on while we talk about it.
Well, why don't you just look at the playlist?
What were you expecting to see when right
I'm not
before?
ready. I'm still on Mike Love. I'm still on the song with Mike Love and Ayaterra where they talk about not eating meat. I'm still on that.
Well, they're vegan. Yeah. And they want to preach veganism or, at least let people know about it. And that's fine. And it's called
All Life.
Yeah, I don't want to play it. I don't.
All Life with Mike Love.
Yeah, and Ayaterra.
You don't want to play it at all?
Not really. I want to move on. All Life.
It's called All Life.
I want to move on. I think
it kind of ties in with Spiritual Broadcaster by Article Sound System.
Well, we can get to that, and let's make a note of that. And we did verbally. Okay, I'm going to go to the next thing. We're going to go back to Hyrie. I'm keeping us on track. What were you expecting to hear from her? This is Hyrie. Respect.
Her newest song that just came out. I always think Hyrie is a great performer. I know she is. Not think. I know she is. I know she practices her ass off on that stage and dances her ass off on that stage.
Yeah.
And has an impeccable stage show. every time I've seen her.
Yeah.
She always sounds great. She always looks great. And so I was just hoping for more of the same.
Okay.
There have been some songs that I, maybe her last album wasn't like my favorite. There were only a couple songs maybe I liked, but
yeah, that's how I felt. It kind of went the wrong direction for me a little bit.
But so I was hopeful for her because I really want her to be like the best.
Good things. Yeah, right.
And and I was pleasantly so just blown away. Just blown away. And so happy for how great of a performance it was. Having said that, I still want Hyrie to kind of get rid of the pageant look a little bit. The kind of like the pageanty, cruise shippy, costumey.
Right. I know what you mean.
Look and be more like a folk gypsy reggae, like a Stevie Nicks. More Stevie Nicks and less Celine Dion.
Yeah.
With her costuming.
That makes sense.
But that's that's nitpicky, and she is who she is, and she should be who she is, and that's her vibe, whatever. But I just personally would love her to be more.
No, I know what you mean.
More kind of gypsy folk.
Kind of,
Stevie Nicks than And there's a little bit. Yeah, she likes her flashy costumes, but she blows me away. The way she dances and the way she wears those shoes.
She jumps
bounces.
Everywhere.
I am in awe.
She's so light.
Complete
awe.
Just
up and down.
She's like a feather on that stage.
Yeah.
And she's a feather that can fucking move. Just move.
Yeah.
She sounded so. She always sounds so good. And I feel like her show was so tight.
Yeah.
Everything was so tight.
Yeah.
And I felt like she's just in sync with all the other. We weren't even that close. We chose to be.
We were by the sound booth, right in front of the sound booth.
So we chose not to be like right up close.
No,
so
my ears can't take it, dude.
Yeah. So.
But that's my fault.
But I could tell they were so in sync for that performance, and I was so happy at how great of a performance it is. But here's what I think. She's kicking ass with her preparation for these performances. She is outperforming the men in reggae like 10-1 with her performances. She's outperforming all of the men.
Right. Yeah.
Just by a million miles. Like they're running a marathon and they're like on lap 1 and she's like at the 14-mile mark already, with her performances.
Yeah,
and they're just like huffing and puffing, trying to get into the mile 2.
All right. Yeah. For sure.
And she's just got a little.
That was there.
But that's how she is with her performances.
Yeah, she's that. Yeah.
Hey,
well, that's her song.
Why
I didn't even know people could hear that. I don't know.
Why is she? And I wonder, like, why are these male led groups and male dominated groups in reggae getting the top billings at these festivals? The later times on the stages, on the bigger stages, and later times when her show and her performance and her songs and her entire package of what she presents at a festival is just miles ahead of the male performers.
I can answer
miles
why that
ahead
is.
of the male performers.
Here's why.
I don't get it.
Here's why. Because that was the first performance that I've seen of them, and it's not like I follow them a lot, but we've seen them over the past few years.
Hyrie?
Yeah. Her band was so good that night, and she was so good that, number one, I've never seen them perform live. I haven't seen, and we've watched video of her live. We've seen her live. That performance at Reggae Rise Up Vegas was so good that, number one, she hasn't been able to capture that on an album, that kind of performance, that kind of hard-hitting, edgier
But I've seen
music.
her band before with her.
No. Not like that.
Little club.
Not like that.
And they were synced like that,
Not
too.
like that.
Okay.
No.
All right.
They've always been good. They're good. They've always been that way.
You didn't even go to see her at that tiny little club in Salt Lake.
Okay. I haven't been to every performance, no. But, I mean, I've seen them. And based on, of course, you know me, I got to beat them down afterwards. Talk to one or two of them at least.
Oh, yeah, I know.
If it's a good performance, well, okay, whatever.
I know,
they like to talk, dude.
I like when you give them,
they like getting the
a
feedback.
nice compliment. It's
they
nice.
like the feedback.
It's always nice, yeah.
And I'm telling you, they're hitting different, and they're going in the direction that we were hoping, which we've always said, which is she's going harder hitting, keeping it reggae, edgy. She's not going towards the pop kind of, sweetening it up thing. That's not happening.
Even the song that I don't like, that
her
sex
band
song,
members said that that's what they were trying to do, that they are trying to be dirtier with it. They are trying to be harder hitting and, groove oriented. And now they need to capture that on an album. So you asked the question, I'm just trying to answer it. You said, why isn't she getting the billing that's, because she hasn't captured these recordings like this. I don't think she's captured that kind of energy. I've heard her albums. They're good, but they weren't like that performance. They need to get that recorded.
Even her song that I do not like. And then she is a headliner,
probably.
Even the song that I do not like on her album, the Dreamer album of 2019, that I wasn't crazy about, I think it's Put It Down. It's like this really sexy song. I'm not sure if it's Put It Down with Charlie Tuna, but...
Okay. Yeah. But your point is
my
what?
My hips, Put It Down. Even that...
Oh, the ones that you were...
that I do not like on her Dreamer album. When she does them live, the way that they present it and perform it, it sells me. Like, I'm sold.
Right.
And I would definitely
for sure. I was
like
too
it on
that
the album,
night.
But when I see her live at Reggae Rise Up Vegas and she sings Put It Down,
they killed it, man.
They mash it up with different songs. I don't know what they do. The transitions are just perfectly seamless, quick.
Yeah, I don't know who's the music director who decides on that stuff, but I'm telling you, everybody on that stage was firing on all cylinders. It was unbelievable. That's the best reggae performance I've seen live of anybody was Hyrie.
We were not
if
even,
you haven't seen her, that's like a go see her thing.
We were not even like halfway into Hyrie, and we turned to each other and we're like, "Uh-oh. There's no way Fortunate Youth can live up to this."
Fortunate Youth, dude.
There's just no way.
And we were there to basically see Fortunate Youth.
Because Fortunate Youth was right after Hyrie on the same stage, but they were
right after Hyrie
at like 7:30 or something.
Yeah, right. And Hyrie's band, they killed it from beginning to end.
And it's true, Fortunate Youth did not live up.
Yeah, they
seemed,
at all. Even for Fortunate Youth, because they're a real vibey band, man. They're a real, I don't want to say laid back, because they bring energy too. Like Dan Kelly has energy. But they're a vibey band. He
kind of walks around.
Yeah, and it was a little... Yeah, after seeing Hyrie, I just thought this is just a bad spot.
You're just not putting the same effort into it.
It's just a bad spot.
I think they had problems in the beginning. It seemed really confusing, like there were major technical issues.
It did seem like some problems.
Technical issues or something.
Yeah, and distracted, and I don't know.
They were like techs or coming on and off the stage.
They were still good,
trying to scramble with a new guitar, new whatever, but... Something was happening.
Hey, what is this?
Figure it out.
Yeah, right.
But all in all, they just don't put
in
the time and effort for a stage show that Hyrie does.
All right. Well, yeah, no. But again, there's still kind of a different thing. But when you lay it on the backdrop of the Hyrie performance, vibey seems sleepy. But it's still vibey. It's still good. I mean, it's still Fortunate Youth. I mean, they're a great band. They were good. They sounded good. It's just, you're right. It didn't have that. We just had a moment energy that Hyrie had.
Nope.
That was like, my God, that was magic, dude. Yeah. That was crazy. Anyway, good for her.
It was.
And Fortunate Youth was good, man. Listen, I'm not, they're always good.
So she came out with a song the day before Reggae Rise Up Vegas, Respect. I guess you already played a little bit of that. And I can play it again. Like that. And so after Hyrie, there was like an hour and a half before Fortunate Youth, so we wandered over to watch the other side of the stage.
Who was it?
Well, there was a point when we looked at J-Bug, it was packed.
It was packed. Holy cow!
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Dude.
That was surprised how many people. I mean, of course, it's because it's in Vegas. I mean, there were.
I know, but we're used to Reggae Rise Up being a little Utah thing, and couple thousand people. That was like
J-Boog's voice. I'm just gonna say it. It was so strained.
It was weird.
So strained.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're a vocalist, so you understand.
And
that.
it was just
sounded weird,
and
to
it
me.
just looked so mailed in.
Yeah,
it just did.
Just kind of boring, huh?
Mailed in.
Yeah,
and I was like really looking for that sax player because I dig his sax player.
We weren't close enough to see him though. Dude.
No, we couldn't.
We saw him on the
there.
big screen, but dude, that didn't look like him. That guy's lost a lot of weight, dude.
Oh my god. Well, by the way, so did I think Hyree's. Is it her bass guitar?
Yeah, bass player. Yeah,
I think
and
he's
that guy's
up.
a badass bass player, man.
But
oh my god,
let me tell you, J-Boog's voice was so strained and it was so lackluster that I wasn't even willing to stay and look for his saxophone player.
Yeah, we just moved on, huh?
I moved back to the smaller stage.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, J-Boog has. I think J-Boog has like an
just
identity.
Seems so mailed in.
To me, I don't know who he is. And people may say, well, you gotta dive in. Well, I guess, but
I feel like he's doing. No, listen to me. I feel like when he performs at these festivals, that he's just doing these songs and trying to finish them as quickly as possible. Like Sunshine Girl is so fucking fast. It's like done in like 25 seconds. And it's like just checking it off the list. Just check it off the list, and there's nothing new, nothing nothing new, nothing interesting. Okay. Just walking back and forth. Seriously, I've got a point. There's something to say about how Hyree has worked her ass off with her band,
but she gets latitude
to put together such a great show. And these men, in these groups in reggae are slackers. Yeah. They're not putting together.
Okay.
I'm not talking about Revolution.
No,
I mean, the Revolution wasn't there,
polished.
by the way. Yeah. They're polished. I'm talking about whoever was here at Reggae Rise Up Vegas.
I get what
and granted, we weren't there even there the first day, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. But I do, though. She deserves... She's working her ass off, and it sounds good. I
would agree.
They're
with that.
good songs. It's a good sounding. It's a good sounding set. She should have been on the main stage instead of Modest Yahoo.
Oh, and
I
even
agree.
Later. But there's got to be. I'm not sure what the filter of downloads or whatever the volume of who sells tickets. I don't know.
Well, I don't know
how you get.
I don't know who's standing there for J-Boog, but they're missing out. They're missing out by not seeing Hyree.
Oh, I agree. Oh, for sure. No,
Hyree should be after J-Boog.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all.
Well, I'm sure it'll happen. They keep this up. It will happen. So.
And then Dirty Heads was at the end.
Dirty Heads was at the end. Listen, man.
We were walking to our car.
I've tried Dirty Heads. It's just not. And listen, it's just not my thing. And what do they care? I'm an old fuck, so they would be like, "Who cares, dude?" Like,
but we were our feet hurt.
But I'm telling you, I just don't think it's that good, man. I don't know. And I think you know me. I'm not just saying that. I mean, I have reasons. I can talk about it.
You're no longer able to stay till the end of the festival. You're the old fart that is not able to stay. I had my Disneyland shoes on, and I could have actually stayed. Yeah, although my back hurt because, again, there was nowhere to sit down. And we sat down on this little piece of concrete that was like close to the ground.
Yeah.
And so it's like it hurt our backs.
But I was grateful for it, dude, because that was.
Okay, I'm tired of being like grateful for like, I found a stump to sit on.
Yeah, but you sound
we're paying.
Like, why are we going to this? There'll be people be like, well, then don't go, man.
You're making my point for me, aren't you? We should be able to go. We should be able to. It's we should be able to sit down.
I know what you mean.
It should not only be for 25-year-old people or 33-year-old people that. If I need to sit my ass down, there needs to be a place for me, and I should be able to bring my own chair in and sit down in my own spot and not bother anyone else. I bought a ticket to the fucking festival, and this needs to be addressed
today.
I should not have to buy a VIP ticket to sit down. And furthermore,
today or tomorrow.
No, but I'm going to go further with this, Jeff.
Yeah.
I should not, if I am a VIP and I've bought a ticket, I should be able to bring my own chair to sit in the VIP section.
Yeah.
I should not have to sit in
where you designate
hot
me to sit.
Plastic sun has been pounding down on those bleacher seats. I should be able to bring my own chair and sit in my own lawn chair or whatever in the VIP section. But I shouldn't have to pay that much more just to sit down at a festival. It's not the kind of world I want to live in.
Okay. Noted. and I agree.
Is okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I feel like I've gone over it quite a few times already. But I can go over it more if needed.
No, I think we've covered Reggae Rise Up. No, and so we didn't stay for Dirty Heads. We heard him on the way out, and
we heard him as we were at our car up there.
But people love him, man. So who am I? Who gives a shit?
And I kind of wish that I was down in a chair listening to them.
Okay, I do too. If I was in a chair. Yeah, I do too. I would have stayed and listened because, I'm always willing to say, you know what, let's give it a shot. Let me hear somebody live. Yeah, let's go. I've heard him before, but let me hear it again. I'm a sucker. I will keep hearing you. But I'm also not afraid to say, I don't think it's that good.
Noted. Yeah. That's true.
I just don't think it is. But let's hear it again. Let's see if let's go for it. Right? And
I'm always showing you Dirty Head songs that I like.
There's some that are there's some that are okay. Yeah, there's some that are pretty good. Yeah, there's a couple that are pretty good.
It's like the Grateful Dead of reggae.
Oh,
the kind of sound.
No. I don't know.
The sound.
I don't know. I have a lot to say on them, man. I just don't want to get into that.
Well, how could you possibly when you don't know anything about them? You never open your mind to stay, to listen.
Because I'll know something about you once I get past the sound of it. If I don't like the sound of it, I don't know that I care to know who this and that is and who does what.
But you miss out on a lot of things that you miss out on in life because you're so OCD and hard-headed and stubborn about things that you don't open your mind to listen
I like
to things.
Diatera immediately, so I know their names and stuff. Yeah, I know what they do. Yeah, I've done a deep dive.
You wouldn't even look into the Beatles because you, from the high school age on, you thought that they didn't groove.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a different sound
Earth,
to
Wind,
me.
And Fire.
Newsflash. Yeah, it was a different sound. I admit, I'm a Zeppelin. Kind of a. I grew up on hard rock, man. Ozzy, AC/DC.
Okay.
Van Halen.
I need my Prozac.
I'm a weird person.
I need to start my medicine.
Yeah, you do. Please, Jesus. Okay. So anyway, we left for Dirty Heads, and then what? We drove about, I don't even know how far, and did our hotel. No, we stayed in North Las Vegas, didn't we? So we stayed overnight.
Okay, I don't think we need to go over the going home. But we did see EDC setting up for it.
There you go. See?
On the way out of town. And I'm like, oh, that's what I'm going to have.
Yeah, it's at the Speedway, that EDC. That's crazy. There's no way we can do that. Go. I've talked to people that have gone there, and they're like, dude, the minimum you're going to walk
but I'd like to drive
a few miles.
And just sit in a car and just listen from afar. Listen to me. There's things that I want to listen to on YouTube. We got Reggae Rise Up Florida is happening last night, tonight, and I want to see.
Who's there? Did you look it up?
No.
Oh.
Well, a lot better probably lineup than what was in Vegas. But I want to see what's online already about it. I want to see what is already on the YouTubes about Rise Up Florida.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll do that. Very good.
Will we? Okay.
But, before we leave the reggae genre of discussion, I love this new band, Article Sound System. So do you. This is her new song, Dissolve.
A while ago, yeah. They didn't have very many songs, like hardly any
they don't.
At all.
They don't have that many.
But they've just put out 3 in the past few months. Spiritual broadcaster. They're a very small reggae
female artist
band.
Man, fronted, and I love that.
They're a spiritual broadcaster. Just got a unique voice. We've talked about them before a little bit.
This is an exciting band, though. It's one I'd like to produce. Yeah. I think I hear I like their stuff. I like all their stuff.
I don't know. Like, I was kind of worried with...
but it's not...
After Spiritual Broadcaster, then they did... not I Hate You or whatever. What... You're an Asshole.
Yeah.
You're an Asshole.
Yeah, she's pretty...
and I'm like, oh, are they going to go all kitschy like...
like you're the Avril Lavigne of reggae. Ooh. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I'm not so sure about that when they did You're an Asshole. I'm like, it's kind of like an easy way to get attention almost, like to do those kind of songs.
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of an easy way to get attention.
Tori, what's her name, back in the 90s, remember, did this, or whatever.
When you're right, you're in the reggae genre, it's mostly like, don't
good
eat
vibes
meat
and
good
stuff,
vibes and
right. She's
whatever, and then she's like, you're an asshole.
Yeah, so they're
they're kind of quirky, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this with You're an Asshole. But then they just got put out another single, Dissolve.
This is it.
And it starts off kind of slow.
It's got its
not
problems.
Really interesting in the beginning.
It's got, not unfixable though. That's the good news. All of their stuff is good, but it's definitely got things in
about
it.
About 2.5 minutes in is where I like it, when it has some like psychedelic keys.
Oh, it does. That's coming up. The
keyboard part.
It's coming up right after this.
Yeah, it's about right in here.
Look at that. You got a little EDM kind of thing going on there, huh? No?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them, man. I'm dying to see them live.
Listen.
Oh,
this is where it starts to get good right here.
They need to turn those keys up.
I need more of that, though. And I don't like having to wait that long to hear that.
Yeah,
and it's
they need to build it more,
too. And it's not an interesting enough
it.
beginning to the song to make me wait that far in to get to the really good part. But I'd like you to go to that part again because I really like that part. But you have to wait way too long to get to that part.
See,
and the beginning of the song is not interesting enough to draw me into this.
Oh, I don't know.
This end of the song here. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
they're
really
a cool band, man.
Voice.
Everybody check them out. Fucking Article Sound System. Yeah. I don't know. I like it. Again, I think some other choices on some sounds they use and stuff would bolster the song a little, but yeah, good. What else? Anything else in reggae? What's going on in reggae? I don't know. Oh, there's been that new one out. Tribal Seeds has a new one with
Movement.
Yeah, how much of the movement? I think it's just Josh Swain singing.
I don't know. All I know is what's listed on the song. It says The Movement. After it says Tribal Seeds, it says The Movement.
Sure.
I mean, do we need to get into all those like nitty gritty?
Yeah, I do, because I want to know
obsessive compulsive details.
Yeah, I do.
Because there's someone else on the song too, and I don't know. Does it matter? You don't even really like care for the.
Is this it?
We literally heard it today for the first time.
Yeah, this is Breathe Easy, right? With Tribal Seeds and the Movement. It's okay. It's good.
Trevor Hall was at least at Rise Up Florida.
Oh, really? Dude,
and Damian Marley.
That's...
Vegas got the shaft.
Yeah, dude.
Florida has Damian Marley. God, why don't we live in... I mean, I don't want to live in Florida, but...
Yeah, but...
Oh, it's tomorrow, too. Sunday, Dirty Heads Narration, The Movement, Modest Yahoo again, blah.
Jeez.
Catastro.
Okay.
But today it was Slightly Stupid, Soja, Hyrie, Collybuds, His Namdi, Reese Brothers. The first night was Thursday was Marley and Stephen Marley.
Isn't this Josh Swain right here?
But Friday was Damian Marley. Trevor Hall was there. Trevor Hall on Friday. And Tribal Seeds.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Vegas got the shaft.
I know.
Florida's lineup is so much better.
Utah people got screwed, man.
Utah was California and Vegas.
Well, but I'm saying they're here in Reggae Rise Up.
Plan
West. The one that we go to.
The Mountain West got screwed, and Florida got all the good.
That's what I mean, the Mountain West. Where's Josh Swain on this album? Song.
He has a tiny little part.
It's all right. This song's okay. I'm not,
I'd still rather hear Tribal Seeds way more than Modest Yahoo.
Oh, for sure.
At the Rise Up.
For sure. I love Tribal. There he is. Josh always sounds good. I like him. I don't know. I love Tribal Seeds though too, but I don't know about this one. It's okay. It's good.
You never really liked any song when you
first I do.
hear it.
Oh yeah, I do. Sure, I do. I'm still stuck on like "Love and Respect" by Tara. It's like 7 years ago. Where's that sound? Where'd that go? Anyway, okay. Well, that's enough on the. You found some other stuff that we're interested in, yeah.
Pinecone ginger squeezing.
Do you know what?
TikTok.
Oh my God, that's so gross.
That's what I want to do. I just want to go back to the bedroom and watch videos of pinecone ginger
me too.
squeezing.
We're going to in just a little bit. You heard a song. You were not at all excited about Adele, right?
No. Listen.
And her new album's coming out, and you're like, oh boy.
Listen, I love her voice.
Yeah.
But I'm just not a power ballad, kind of.
Right.
And I love her voice, and I love aspects of different songs, but I'm not necessarily, kind of one that like belts out all the ballads. So I'm happy that she has, had an album or a song coming out. I was like, oh yeah, I thought it's great, and it's been a while, I know, and then you started to see like the TikToks of people like preparing for the Adele single that was coming out, and they were.
Go.
Can I tell the story first?
Yeah. Well, this is playing. Like a dedication.
You're like, even with this, you're rushing me.
Hurry it up.
This is why I need Prozac. What? Like, you're rushing at every second of every day. You are rushing.
All right,
me.
I got it. I'm paused. Go ahead. So you're seeing the TikToks.
So I'm seeing the TikToks of people, getting the wine out, putting the blinds down,
getting their really love Adele,
getting their pumpkin spice latte, their cozy autumn sweater.
Get real.
They're putting a candle on and setting the scene with some lavender and some sage and getting a bubble bath ready, some wine for the Adele song
release
was gonna drop.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, that's funny and cute and sweet, and I totally get it,
but not into it.
But I'm like, I probably won't really be into it because it's just gonna be like another like power ballad or something.
Adele. Yeah.
And so I wasn't like that excited. Other than of course I want her to like have a great song, whatever. I think she's a really funny person. I've always enjoyed her interviews and stuff. So it had been a long week. It was the week before fall break. I'm beaten down mentally, emotionally, as a teacher, being just completely beaten to a pulp, just emotionally with my job and our situation with
all that bullshit.
Bullshit of
right. Okay.
Issues monetarily with jobs and blah 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 blah
all
blah
right.
blah blah.
Okay,
blah.
so what?
Oh God! Stop getting annoyed because you're uncomfortable with the truth.
Well, I mean, just okay, we get it. You're beat down.
Stop getting annoyed because you don't like the truth.
Right. All right. What happened?
So it's already like really emotionally fragile.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
Just knowing all the things that they're on my plate with work and whatnot. So then I decided to put the song on. It was like the day of fall break. So I was I should have been and everyone was going off to like, teachers are going to Disneyland. My principal's going to Disney World. One of my colleagues is going to Mexico.
God, people are insane with freaking Disney, dude.
And I'm just like, well, I can't even afford gas to kind of like take a drive in the mountains, but I'm going to make the best of it.
You saw a moose.
Maybe we'll binge watch a show on the couch.
And
but
we are.
You have fun in Cabo and
yeah, right.
It's great. Tell me all about it when you get back from France. We've got our daughter's friend is
her best friends
visiting Paris and the catacombs and Euro Disney and
We can
quick trip to France over fall break, so our daughters will be
crawl
able to
in the sewer down by the lake.
Our daughter can report back. Well, I sat on the couch with my mom and dad, and we had family movie night every night. And how are the catacombs? And how is the Eiffel Tower? You know, so I'm feeling like a big failure as
City
a parent,
of Lights,
as I can't provide those experiences for my daughter.
And you put on the song.
Stop fucking hurrying me. My God.
Yeah, so all these things are on you, yeah. And you, what? This isn't good. We have downtime, dead air.
Then fill it with something witty.
No, I'm just trying
Bob Hope.
Do you want me to play some of the song? Yeah. I think everyone's heard this probably. But listen to this. Why do I get that noise?
What's that beeping noise?
It's because my phone's on a lock screen. I hit play. Yeah, so you put this on, right? And you're like, oh, what happened? Talk us through it.
The tears, they flowed. They flowed down my face. The tears.
She has such a great voice.
Well, actually, I wasn't really listening to the words at first.
Yeah, right.
I was still kind of like thinking about the day at school and how my brain, it's just not healthy. Being a teacher is just not healthy.
Right.
Emotionally, it's just not healthy.
It's tough, for sure.
And about halfway through the song, she's like, blah, blah, blah. Oh, sounds good, blah, blah, blah. You know, we were talking about the day and chit-chatting, and I wasn't really listening to the words, kind of like right now, you know. And at a certain point, I stopped talking. I just started listening. I was just a child. I didn't have the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh,
you're like, oh,
he's got me.
Fucking Adele.
Oh, fuck Adele. And the tears just started basically spurting and spraying out of my eyes. And I just broke down.
Yeah.
I mean, I just broke down.
Right.
Let me tell you how this happened.
Yeah.
I broke the fuck down.
Yeah.
Everything, it was like she looked into my soul and pulled out every emotion and experience that I've ever had, and she sang this to me.
Yeah, I get it.
Like she was speaking my life.
Right back to you.
She was speaking my life. Like,
crazy.
I get you. Like she was telling me, I get you, I hear you. I hear you, Michelle. I get you, Michelle. I know what you've been through.
Yeah.
I had no time to choose what I chose to do. Like it was like she was speaking my life to me. Like she was. How does she do that? I was
great writing. Yeah.
I couldn't control my heaving, the heaving spasms of tears,
emotion, and yeah, right. Yeah. I
had the highest hopes.
I know you're like,
but I know now. Probably doesn't even show. Oh my God, when she's saying that, I'm like, oh my God. I had the highest hopes, the highest dreams or whatever.
Yeah.
But I know probably now it doesn't even show.
Yeah. Great lyrics.
No. Stop saying it's just... No, she is a goddess of the universe.
Yeah.
And all the female...
When you say that about
the female
like,
entity, the female... She is a goddess up there with the other goddesses of Tosh
and
Sultana.
You said she's like only 20-something? That's insane.
Jeff,
I thought she was like 38. She's always been an old soul.
Sometimes I really wonder if you listen to me at all.
Well, I do.
The name of her album is 30. She's 30 years old.
Yeah, and she names them all by
30.
her age. Yeah, which is cool.
Like you're 10 years behind.
Yeah,
I don't
I
understand.
guess I am. I didn't know. I've played her songs before and stuff, but I guess I didn't know. I didn't know. Sorry. Downloaded her music.
You're just going to stop that song and not replay it?
Well, it ended. I think we're good.
No, we're not good.
It'll be muted anyway, so.
No, we're not. We're not.
Okay.
I cried.
Yeah.
I, like heaved. Like sobbing
like
uncontrollably. multiple times through that
song.
It went. I wish it was still playing right now. Actually, I would really like to still be.
Well, but it ended, so let's just let it be.
All right, that's all I've got.
What about Succession, the show, HBO Max? I'm ready to watch some Succession. We're obsessed with
Do you realize
show.
that started in 2010? I don't even know where we've been.
I don't know. Under a rock. But we've
been watching a lot of cult documentaries.
Yeah, the religion thing is always just sucks me in.
We've been so into documentaries. We watched some good ones.
Yeah, with Gwen.
And we're just so
the
taken.
Gwen Shamblin story in Tennessee.
On HBO Plus.
Where she's, lose weight for Christ kind of thing.
Yes. It was, I have it written down.
And that is
Gwen
absolutely
Shamblin,
fascinating.
The Way Down Workshop. The Remnant Church.
Remnant Church.
On HBO Plus.
Man.
You'll know when you see the hair that's on top of her head.
The
that's
lunacy
about
that's involved.
Teased about 3 feet off the top of her head. You'll know who that is.
Yeah,
it's on HBO Plus. The Way Down Workshop is what she started about weight loss first, and then she made it into a church called the Remnant Church.
Of course.
And so that was just mind-boggling. Gwen Shamblin.
Great show, though.
Absolutely.
Holy
If you have issues with religion, leaving religion, add this to your list of documentaries about religion, like Scientology, like the Leah Remini, like the one in Oregon. There was the one documentary we saw about the cult in Oregon, from the 80s.
Yeah,
I don't remember what that one was called.
They left
Wild Country or
they
something.
They left India and
came
back over here, but.
That bought,
and then we're watching the German one where they settled in
Chile.
In Chile.
German cult that after World War II somehow made their way to Chile and Colonia Dignidad.
Compound.
It's called Colonia, a sinister sect. Colonia Dignidad on Netflix.
It's a great documentary.
It's a chilling docuseries about an abusive cult led by a German fugitive.
Who likes boys, of course.
So
Jesus Christ.
Was very, very just mind-blowing as well, of everything that was happening. And it's interesting because my older sister went on an LDS
mission.
Mormon. I'm going to say that, the bad word. Sorry, M. Russell Nelson.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, Prophet Nelson, but I'm gonna use the words Mormon. She went on a Mormon mission to
Chile
in 1988, 1989, and that was right after. She may be interested in watching that older sister in this cult documentary. Although she probably won't want to know. All the similarities that I've been noticing in all of these documentaries about cults, and how there are lots of similarities with the Mormon religion as well. We're seeing lots and lots of similarities and lots of circumstances and things that happen in all of these cult documentaries with the church religion that we were raised in for 45 lived in for 45 years.
They all lead to the same type of thing, which is control the narrative, control the actions of the people so that it serves the machine. And it's all, I mean, I hate to say it's the same because some, people in Mormonism would argue, well, it's not even near the same. But it is at a fundamental level. It's all the same. Yeah, it's crazy.
So watching the children in the German cult that was in Chile, all of the children performed. There was so much performing, so much stage theater, singing, dancing, performing. It totally reminded me of Mormonism about how much performance is done with singing and dancing in the Mormon religion as well. And it was weird to hear some of the same hymns that are in the Mormon hymn book that are taken from, German folk songs or something.
And that doesn't mean anything. They're just folk songs, but they're
like German folk songs or Hungarian folk songs or whatever, and that they're in the Mormon hymn book, but they were also being sung by these cult members.
Yeah.
in Chile.
It's just
and
crazy.
It was a little bit unnerving to hear the same hymns that were so beloved for us when we were like, 10 years old, 20 years old, 30 years old. And to see them now being sung or heard them, hearing them sung in a different context was a little disturbing.
Yeah.
And as you look back, you realize, oh my goodness, we kind of did the same thing. The road shows that we put on with the performing with our youth groups and lots of temple pageants. The temple pageant in Oakland that I was a part of, not the Nauvoo pageant, not the one in upstate New York.
Yeah,
the pageants the Mormon Church has all gotten rid of now.
Yeah,
recently,
it's too bad.
I was in
that's the great part about all that. Yeah,
the Oakland temple pageant was called "And It Came to Pass," and I was in that in '89. And I just found a version of that.
Yeah, on YouTube. It's got people in it, It's funny.
Well, because it's only 3 years after the one that I performed in. And there's a song, where it's like Joseph Smith. Just looking at the whole temple pageant.
Yeah.
And It Came to Pass. Just looking at it.
Yeah, we watched some of it tonight. You thumbed through some of it.
Oh, my God. It's so cringe.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
It comes off as just,
just like
insane.
all the other freaky deaky religious performances.
I
I was so 100% sold hook, line, and sinker as an 18-year-old woman.
Yep.
When I performed in that temple pageant.
Oh yeah.
100%. The music was just pulled me and sucked me, and I was so proud to be on that stage, and I loved every song. They were touching. Tears were shed.
It helps people. If it helps people, whatever.
Looking back, it looks like a complete.
It doesn't help everybody, but
just religious. Wacko production.
I know, it's crazy, dude. I don't know, but it does help though to work through these and having that is the great thing about all this streaming and stuff is we get masses of information and sort of things that took a long time to see. These documentaries about religion. They're covering decades and wrapping it all up in a nice kind of. Here it is. You get to see
there one about Mormonism? There needs to be one.
Well,
about Mormonism.
I don't know.
And
that
not involving a murderer.
I don't know that Mormonism. I think there kind of has been though. There's kind of been.
No, Mark Hoffman. There was the Mark Hoffman.
I guess that wasn't that. Yeah, I mean it was interesting, but
there was the Lula
Rowe. That's still ongoing too. There's going to be another season or something.
But that was
they're
about
insane.
a company,
they're
MLM,
nuts, and they're completely LDS.
But just specifically Mormonism.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's because they're presented so appealingly with the $1 billion corporation.
Yeah, but I think people have a good perception of Mormons. I really do. I think that's organic. I do think that. But I'm not saying there has been movies about it. The Godmakers. I mean, people have
that was
pointed
a
out.
long, many decades ago.
It's not a movie. It's not a documentary. I know what you mean. I don't know how interesting all of it would be mainstream wise compared to some of this other stuff where you're talking about murders and maybe there were some
molestations and
just crazy stuff
with that Chile.
But I don't know. I do want to watch our show though. This
I'm exhausted.
Success.
I'm sorry I'm so cranky, but honestly, I have realized the past couple days I'm afraid to kind of start my new medication.
Yeah.
And I knew I wanted to drink this weekend, and I didn't necessarily want to,
mix the two.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to wait till Monday. I'm kind of trying to start fresh on Monday, and I thought, I'll wait till Monday. But I'm realizing, you know what? It's kind of hard for me to. Yeah, I'm a little bit weaker emotionally.
Yeah, that's right.
Boy, my doctor got an earful.
I'm not saying I agree with you. I'm just saying, yeah, well, maybe.
Yeah, it was hard to admit all those things at my doctor appointment. He was probably like, "Oh God, this woman." Just end it all. Go to that. Yeah.
No,
Canyon and
we probably would be not. We'd probably be surprised Will he hears?
Oh my God!
I'm yawning, dude. I can't even help it.
This is my last night of the weekend.
So let's wrap it up, and we'll.
What do you have in store for me? What exciting plans? Are we gonna hump?
Oh, I don't. Well, your kids might be around. I don't know. I hope not. I hope they're not around. I don't know. We'll see. I got a testosterone shot. We'll see where it goes.
Oh, that's gone nowhere. It's been a day already.
It takes a while.
I tried to get frisky with you this morning.
Yeah, I wasn't having it.
In bed, like snuggling all over you, and you literally put your arm down in between the two of us and blocked me.
Yeah, made a fence.
Repeatedly
with the blanket.
blocked me.
I like that. I like having my own area.
So I don't know who you're getting that your shot. You're at the Ageless Men's
Clinic.
No,
we'll do something.
But it hasn't been for me.
It works.
But maybe we could put on some Pinecone Ginger videos.
Yeah, we'll do that.
And I could work something up.
Let's do it. How about this? Let's go out with this. No? We've covered everything. We'll talk about Lana Del Rey next time for a new album. Did you say everything?
All I'm thinking about is just... Well, really... Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see you next time.
God. Who, me?
I don't know.
Talking to?
This microphone. Okay. And I'm out. Signing off. Okay. Goodbye.